Thank you. Well, hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the quiz show where the lowest scorers are the biggest winners. Let's meet today's players. Now, first, we welcome Tom and Hazel. You are our first pair on the show. How do you two know each other?
Well, we're mother and son. She's the mum, I'm the son.
Oh, phew-ee. Thanks, Tom.
And we're from Oxfordshire.
From Oxfordshire, very good. What do you do, Hazel?
I'm a hotel housekeeper.
Tom, what do you do?
I'm a tattoo artist.
You are. You showed me when I was meeting you before. You've got a white tattoo on your neck.
Yeah, I've got a little white tattoo just up there.
Do you think the cameras will pick that up?
I doubt it. Where am I looking?
Is it rude?
No. There's a little white thing just there-ish.
Oh, look at that. And that's just ink, is it?
Yes.
What would you love to come up this afternoon? What's your strongest subject?
TV, film, that kind of thing. Lord of the Rings would be especially nice.
Especially good indeed. OK, Hazel, how about you?
Films, music.
There's a bit of overlap here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, dear. Very good. Well, it's lovely meeting you, Tom and Hazel. Welcome to the show. Now, next we welcome back Paul and Mark. You were on the show last time. Remind us what happened to you.
We got to the head's head.
What saw you off?
Roddy Doyle novels, I think it were, literature.
Dear, oh dear.
We never heard of him.
No.
Never? Yeah, you had to make some up.
Yeah.
Well, what about him? He has to make them up every time he writes one. Consider yourself lucky. Paul, what would you love to have come up this afternoon?
A bit of sport.
Bit of sport.
TV.
TV. Well, listen, it's great to have you back on the show. Very best of luck. Hope you enjoy it this afternoon. Next, we welcome Taresh and Raj. Now, how do you two know each other?
This is my brother. I've known him for a while. My mum put me down to sleep on a single bed, and I woke up on a bunk bed. I was at the top, and this little critter was at the bottom. He's been there ever since.
Well, he's woke up one morning, and there he was.
Yeah, there it was. The beard obviously came later.
I found it on the pillow. That's what it was.
We are brothers.
Oh, very, very good indeed. And where have you come from?
I come from the Vale of Belvoir, in between Leicestershire and Nottinghamshire.
Excellent. How about you, Taresh?
I'm a jobbing actor, so I'm from anywhere, really.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Where do you lay your hat?
Well, yeah, something like it's
Splendid.
Yeah, it's back there at the moment, my hat. So, yeah.
Good. Well, I'm delighted you laid it here for this afternoon, anyway. Well, listen, great to have you on the show. Welcome. I hope you enjoy it, and very best of luck. And finally, we welcome back Mary and Jess. You were on the show last time. Everyone, of course, gets 2 chances to reach the final. Remind us how you did.
We got knocked off in the second question, and it was words beginning with Q.
Remind us what you do, Jess.
I'm training to be a doctor.
Training to be a doctor. How long have you done?
I've done my 4th year.
So just 16 years to go.
Yeah,
it takes forever to be a doctor, doesn't it? And Mary?
Yes.
What would you love to see come up this afternoon?
Musicals.
Musicals.
Maybe history.
Very, very best of luck to the pair of you. It's great to have you back. Anyway, we'll find out more about all of you throughout the show. There's only one more person left for me to introduce. In the lift of obscurity, he only ever gets out on the top floor. He is my pointless friend. He's Richard.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
I'm extremely well.
If I only ever get out on the top floor,
yeah.
How do I get down?
Well, you're going down the stairs. The stairs of obscurity.
Of course. Silly me.
Because you like to get to the bottom of things. On you go.
I think that's probably for the best. Yeah, as you say, two returning pairs today, Mary and Jess and Paul and Mark. Paul and Mark did very well last time, got all the way through to their head-to-head. Usually, that suggests good things in your next appearance, so that they should do rather well. Should be a very good show.
Very good. Well, thank you. We've put all our questions to 100 people before the show, but this is pointless, so we're after the obscure answers they didn't get. To stay in the game with a chance to win our jackpot, all our players need to do is score as few points as they possibly can. What everyone's trying to do, of course, is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add £250 to the jackpot. Now, Patrick and Kim walked off with the jackpot last time, so today's jackpot starts off at £1,000. Right, let's play Pointless. Right, so in the first round, each of you must give me one answer, and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever team has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated. Now, if anyone gives me an incorrect answer, they will score the maximum of 100 points, so try to avoid those incorrect answers if you can. OK, our first category this afternoon is film stars. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Sean Connery films as they could. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any feature film made for UK cinema release up to April 2011 for which Sean Connery received an acting credit. As always, no short films, TV films, documentaries or anything where he played himself, but voice performances do count. But any Sean Connery film released in the UK. Very best of luck.
OK, thank you very much. Right, Hazel and Tom, you all drew lots before the show, and this afternoon you get to go first. Sean Connery films. Hazel, you're looking quite confident, I'd like to say.
Medicine Man.
That's a Sean Connery film. Good. Medicine Man. OK, let's see if it's a correct answer. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Medicine Man. It's correct. Looking very good. Down it goes. Oh, very good indeed, Hazel. Just what the doctor ordered. Medicine Man scores you 1 point. Richard?
Yeah, very well played, Hazel. No, absolutely no pause at all and a very good answer. From 1992, he plays a scientist in the Amazonian jungle.
We come to you, Paul. What is the most obscure Sean Connery film you can think of?
I'm going to say one where he were in with, I think, with Nicolas Cage, Alcatraz, called The Rock.
The Rock. Let's see if The Rock is correct. If it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said The Rock. That's right. Oh, it's another good answer. Paul, 26. 26 points for The Rock. Richard?
Yeah, from 1996, The Rock. And as you say, The Rock itself was Alcatraz. And apparently Sean Connery had a cabin built on Alcatraz so he could stay there overnight. He didn't like to do the journey back and forth. So they say that he lived on Alcatraz throughout the filming.
OK, now then, Raj. What is the most obscure Sean Connery film you can think of?
Let's go for The Hunt for Red October.
Let's see if The Hunt for Red October is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. The Hunt for Red October. But it's right. Wow, 21. Not a bad answer. 21 points for The Hunt for Red October. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Raj, from 1990, and he plays a Lithuanian submarine boat captain with a very broad Scottish accent. That's correct. I think you once judged a competition for the best ever newspaper headline, didn't you? And it was, I think, police who were looking for stolen cars. And what was the headline?
The Hunt for Red Hot Skoda. That was a cracking headline. Now then, Mary, we come to you.
I'm going to go with one of the Bond films.
OK.
This isn't my strongest point at all.
Right.
I'll go for Goldfinger.
Just one of the lesser-known Bond films, then. OK, well, you're hoping to score as few points as possible. Let's see how many people said Goldfinger. Oh, still going down. Look at that, 23. I eat my words, Mary. 23, there you are. Not the highest score after all. 23 for Goldfinger, Richard.
I know Goldfinger scores less than The Rock, in fact. Yeah, obviously one of his outings as James Bond. And Goldfinger himself is named after the architect Erno Goldfinger, who made a lot of houses in London, including ones in Willow Road, and Ian Fleming used to live opposite them. So apparently that's to get his own back. Because he didn't like the houses, he called them Goldfinger.
Yeah. OK, well, we're halfway through the rounds. Let's take a look at the scores as they stand. Hazel and Tom. What a fabulous answer there. Medicine Man. And then, quite a hike, we go up to Raj and Taresh on 21, then up to Mary and Jess on 23, then up to Paul and Mark on 26. So, yes, Mark, it's very close at your end of the field, but you're going to have to find a nice low-scoring answer to make sure you stay in the game. Right, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, so we're looking for Sean Connery films. Jess. Now, this wasn't a great subject for Mary.
And it's not for me.
Oh, no, don't say that.
No, it's not. I'm going to have to follow a similar kind of theme. And I'm not sure it's right, but I'm going to say never again.
There is your red line. It's quite low. But below that, you are through to the next round. Never say never again. Let's see how many people said that. Never say never again. It's right. Goldfinger scored 23. Surely it'll be lower than that. Yes, it is. Down it goes. 8. That's a great answer, Jess. Very well done. That takes your total up to 31. Richard.
Not a bad answer, Jess. It keeps you in the round, certainly, because Never Say Never Again, of course, was an unofficial Bond film, so I think perhaps less well known than other Bond outings.
Teresh, you're an actor.
I am.
I think that somehow qualifies you to pluck out of thin air a pointless Sean Connery film.
I can think of quite a few, but what's life worth if you're not pointless? So I'm going to go for something a little bit obscure, which I think had Michelle Pfeiffer in it. The Russia House.
Russia House. Look, Raj is nodding. Very, very good. That could be a superb answer. The high scorers currently are Jess and Mary on 31. That means if you can score 9 or less with Russia House, you're through. Let's wait and see. There's your red line. Get below that red line with Russia House. Through you go to the next round. Is it right? How many people said Russia House? Oh, Teresh is right. It's a correct answer. I think this will be going a long way down. Right. Oh, look at that. Superb. Very, very, very well done, Teresh. That's a pointless. It adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £1,250. It also scores you nothing and leaves your total at 21. You're through to the next round. Richard.
Yeah, brilliantly played, Teresh. Well done. The Russia House from 1990. Very well done if you got the Russia House at home as well. And Michelle Pfeiffer is in it. Sean Connery plays a British publisher in Moscow. It's based on the John le Carré novel.
Very good. Now, then, Mark, we are looking for Sean Connery films. Well, the high scorers are Mary and Jess on 31. You're on 26, which means if you can score 4 or less, you're through to the next round.
I'm going to go for Entrapment.
Entrapment.
Yeah.
Very good. Entrapment. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. There's your red line right at the bottom there. If Entrapment can, like Catherine Zeta-Jones, under those lasers, can get you below that red line. I'm just brilliant at this, aren't I? Oh.
Yeah, you're terrific.
Aren't I?
Yeah.
Your answer, your shapely answer, can work its way beneath that red line. Entrapment. Is it right? How many people said it? It's right. Oh, look at that. Oh, 15. It scores you 15, takes your total up to 41. It could be good enough. It's all in the hands of Tom. Richard.
Yeah, another fairly high-scoring one from 1999. So, yeah, game on now.
Game on, as you say. A good answer. Is it good enough? Well, Tom, you know the answer to that.
I know a few. I'm just trying to figure which would be better. The fact The Rock scored 26 did worry me slightly. There's 3 I'm choosing between: League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Dragonheart, and Highlander 2. I think I'm going to go for Dragonheart because it's just a voiceover.
Dragonheart, just a voiceover. Ah, Raj is nodding. Raj nods when people are about to get pointless answers. There is your red line. Below that red line, Tom, you are through to the next round. Very best of luck. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Dragonheart. Well done. You're through to the next round. Very well done. Oh! 8 points for Dragonheart takes your total up to 9. Richard.
Yeah, well played, Tom. Good answer. In fact, 3 good answers, because that scored you 8. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen would have scored you 9, and Highlander 2, The Quickening, would have scored 1. So 3 very, very good answers. Let's take a look at the pointless answers, see if you've got any of these at home. Another Time, Another Place, that you filmed with Lana Turner, that's a pointless answer. Finding Forrester, another pointless answer. Just Cause, also pointless. Well done if you got that. Let's take a look at the next page. Rising Sun, that was pointless. Tarzan's Greatest Adventure, can't have been that great. The Avengers, he was in the terrible remake of that film. Let's take a look at the last page of them. The Longest Day, set in the D-Day landings. That was a pointless answer. Russia House we've already had, of course, and Time Bandits, where he played King Agamemnon and a fireman. Very, very well done if you got any of those.
Thank you, Richard. Well, at the end of round 1, it turns out the losing pair with the highest score, Mark and Paul. Well, bad luck. This wasn't in the script at all. You were meant to be here for much, much longer.
I need to get back to work tomorrow.
Well, Well, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Whose fault was that? You're going to blame Paul for The Rock? But I would have thought The Rock would be very low scoring, as indeed, presumably, so did you. Well, I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. This is your second appearance on the show, but you have been excellent contestants. It's been lovely having you. Thanks so much for playing. Great contestants. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. Now, obviously, there's only room for 2 pairs in the head-to-head, so one team is going to be leaving us at the end of this round. You just have to make sure it's not you. OK, our category for round 2 this afternoon is historical figures. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, our round 2 question this afternoon concerns historical figures and their birthplaces. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you 6 historical figures on each pass. We asked 100 people in which modern-day country were each of these figures born. So if you give us a nice obscure one, you're going to score a few points. If you give us an incorrect answer, though, you're going to score 100 points. As always, by modern-day country, we mean a member of the UN that's a sovereign state in its own right.
So remember, we're looking for the modern-day countries in which each of these historical figures was born. OK, and we have got Ho Chi Minh, Leonardo da Vinci, Pope John Paul II, John F. Kennedy, Nelson Mandela, and Ferdinand Magellan. I'll read that list one more time. Ho Chi Minh, Leonardo da Vinci, Pope John Paul II, John F. Kennedy, Nelson Mandela, and Ferdinand Magellan. Right, there they are. Tom, you are first up. What does that list look like to you?
Horrible.
Really?
Absolutely horrible. I'm going to have to pick something really obvious, because I really don't know. I'm going to go John F. Kennedy and say America.
You're going to say John F. Kennedy, America. Well, let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. John F. Kennedy, America. Well, it's right. I didn't even get time to say it was right. It's right. It's right. It's right. It's right. Tom, it's right. Yeah. You are 7 better than wrong. It scored you 93 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, America, of course, United States of America. A very big score. Although there's 7 people out there who don't know where he was born. So that's going at some. Born in 1917 in America, JFK.
Raj, it's your turn.
Right.
John F. Kennedy and America have gone.
I could play this tactically, as soon as he got such a high score, or I could go for broke, brother. Let's go Ho Chi Minh and go Vietnam.
Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. It's right. Very well done. 21 for Ho Chi Minh. That's a great answer. At the end of the show, I will demonstrate for you the look Taresh made when you said you were going to go for broke. Anyway, Ho Chi Minh, Richard.
Yeah, well played, Raj. Born in Vietnam, of course. Spent a lot of his youth in England, Ho Chi Minh, and worked in hotels for a long time. Worked in hotels in Ealing and Haymarket.
Very good answer. Very well done, Raj. So we come to you, Jess. You are the last person to have this board, so please feel free to give us answers to all of those questions, including the one you don't choose to answer yourself.
I have no idea where Ferdinand Magellan was born. Between the other 3, I think Da Vinci was born in Italy, Mandela in South Africa, but I'm going to go for Pope John Paul II, who I think was born in Poland.
Poland, you're saying, for Pope John Paul II. Well, let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer. Poland. Very well done. 47. 47, surprisingly high number for that, high score. But yes, Pope John Paul II in Poland, Richard.
Yeah, well played, Jess. It's quite a high score, isn't it? Is that the first non-Italian pope for 450 years, he was, John Paul II. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Leonardo da Vinci.
Italy, maybe.
Exactly right. Would have scored you 78 points. Nelson Mandela.
South Africa.
South Africa, exactly. That would have scored 68. And the best answer on the board, actually, is Ferdinand Magellan. Very well done if you got it at home. Do you know where he was born?
Portugal.
He was born in Portugal, yeah, very good answer. Would have scored 20 points.
There we are. Very good. OK, well, we're halfway through the rounds. Let's take a look at the scores as they stand on 21. Raj and Taresh, fantastic score there. Then we go up to 47 for Jess and Mary. And then Tom and Hazel, I'm afraid, ooh, you paid dearly for that, JFK answer. Hazel, you have a mountain to climb, I would say, in the next pass, but stranger things have happened. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, we're going to put 6 more historical figures on the board. And here they are. We have got Joan of Arc, Martin Luther, Simon Bolivar, or Shimon Bolivar, Haile Selassie, Ivan the Terrible, Mahatma Gandhi. I'll read them one more time. Joan of Arc, Martin Luther, Shimon Bolivar, Haile Selassie, Ivan the Terrible, Mahatma Gandhi. Now, remember, we are looking for the modern-day countries in which each of these historical figures was born. And you're trying to find the one that the fewest of our 100 people knew. Now then, Mary, we come to you.
I'm going to play it really safe and go for Joan of Arc and France.
OK. Joan of Arc and France. Here is your red line. If Joan of Arc gets you below that red line, you are definitely through to the next round. Let's see if Joan of Arc and France is correct. If it is, let's see how many people said it. Both right. Oh, I thought it's another JFK moment. So, yes, 83, which takes your total up to 130. Richard?
Yeah, Joan of Arc. It's a big score again. She was canonised in 1920. One of her many crimes was to suggest that saints spoke French rather than English, which is what they were presumed to have spoken.
I can see why she was put to burn. Right, so, Taresh, we come to you. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. Doesn't matter what you score here, you are through to the next round. The high scorers are Mary and Jess on 130. You're only on 21.
I'll do my dance now.
It was nothing more nor less than I was expecting.
I've just been told you can lose. Apparently you can lose.
I'll take it back. I know Mahatma Gandhi is connected with India, but there's a little voice in the back of my head that says he was born in South Africa. I don't know if I should listen to that voice anymore.
Wouldn't that be brilliant if you got that right?
That's what I'm going to go for. South Africa. Mahatma Gandhi.
Like I said, it doesn't matter what you score. So well done for finding it. We'll all learn something. Mahatma Gandhi, South Africa. Is it right? And if it is, how many people said it? Oh! No, that is an incorrect answer. It scores you the maximum of 100 points, takes your total up to 121. It doesn't matter. You're through anyway. Richard?
Yeah, and as you say, Alexander, we've all learned something.
Yeah.
Specifically, we've learned that Mahatma Gandhi wasn't born in South Africa. So I hope that's taught everyone at home a lesson. All sitting there thinking he was born in South Africa.
Quite right. Now, Hazel, we come to you. You are on 93. The high scorers are Mary and Jess on 130 points. If you can score 36 or less with this answer, you are through to the head-to-head.
I'm going to go for Haile Selassie, Ethiopia.
Haile Selassie, Ethiopia, you're saying. Well, you're on 93. There's your red line. If you get below that red line with Ethiopia, you are through to the head-to-head, and we'll be saying goodbye to Mary and Jess. Let's see if that's right. Ethiopia for Haile Selassie. How many people said it? Very well done, Hazel. That's a great answer. You are through to the head-to-head. Oh, and just... Ho, ho, ho. Just. That scores you 34. Takes your total up to 127. Richard?
Yeah, brilliantly played, Hazel. Very, very well done. It's she saved you there, Tom. It's nice for Mum to save a son, isn't it?
Very nice indeed.
Yeah, born in Ethiopia in 1892, Haile Selassie. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Mahatma Gandhi, believe it or not, born in India. India. God, who knew? I tell you what, they should make a film or something about that guy. Bring it to wider attention. Would have scored you 81 points. That Ivan the Terrible is Russia. That would have scored you 52 points. Martin Luther was born in Germany. Well done if you got that. Would have scored you 20 points. The best answer on the board, actually the best answer on either board, is Simon Bolivar. Would have scored you 2 points. Do you know where he was born?
I'm going to say Venezuela.
That's exactly right. It was Venezuela rather than Bolivia. Very well done if you got that at home as well.
Well, thanks very much, Richard. So the losing pair at the end of round 2, I'm afraid. Your lovely high score there, Mary and Jess, 130, sees you off. Oh, dear, it was round 2 last time, I think, as well.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh, what is it with round 2? Dear, oh dear, and history. But, well, it was Joan of Arc, really, that did for you.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, but thanks so much, Ben. You've been lovely contestants. Thank you.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 2 pairs, things are going to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Well done, Tom and Hazel, Taresh and Raj. You've made it through to the head-to-head. Now, obviously, one pair can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £1,250. Now, you're going to go head-to-head on the best of 3 questions. For each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer. You are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to get to the best of 3 will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. OK, here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Flintstones characters as they could. Richard.
Yes, specifically, we're looking for any of the 4 main characters and their 2 children that make up the immediate Flintstone and Rubble families in the animated TV show. No pets, please. Just the 4 main characters and their 2 children. See if you can name all 6 at home.
Thank you very much. OK, Tom and Hazel, because you've played best throughout the show so far, you get to go first. We are looking for Flintstones characters.
Yeah. OK.
Wow, it didn't take long.
Pebbles.
Pebbles. OK, we have Pebbles. Taresh and Raj.
Well, it's pointless going for Fred and Barney, Wilma and...
We'll go for Bam Bam.
Bam Bam, then it has to be,
yeah.
really, isn't
Yeah,
it?
probably Bam Bam.
Yeah, it has to be Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. OK, we have Pebbles. We have Bam Bam. In the order they were given, Tom and Hazel went for Pebbles. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Pebbles. It's right. 63. Not bad. 63 for Pebbles. Taresh and Raj, you've gone for Bam Bam. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Bam Bam. It's correct. Ooh. 71 for Bam Bam. So, after our first question, Tom and Hazel are in the lead 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, very, very high-scoring round, this one, including that rarest of things on Pointless. There's a 100 score in here. Let's take a look at all 6 answers. Pebbles is actually the best answer you possibly could have given. 63 was the best answer on the board. It's Pebbles. Let's take a look at the others. Betty would have scored you 66, would also have beaten Bam Bam 71, which is a lovely name for a child, by the way, Bam Bam. Don't you think?
Definitely.
You don't hear it so much anymore. Wilma 91, Barney 94, and Fred Flintstone 100. He's done very well, hasn't he?
He has. He really has, Fred. Well done, you. Very well done.
See, I forgot him when I was thinking of him. I got the other 5. Couldn't... Couldn't get him.
Oh, well, we got it now. Fred, there you are. Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Remember
Fred.
that. Here is your second question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many ranks of the Metropolitan Police Force as they could.
Yeah, there are 11 general ranks in the Metropolitan Police Force. Those don't include CID ranks, so anyone whose job is detective something doesn't count in this. Just the 11 general ranks of the Metropolitan Police Force, and see how many of those you can get.
Wow. So, Taresh and Raj, you are to go first.
Go with your Chief Superintendent. Yeah, go there.
Chief Superintendent.
You're saying Chief Superintendent. This has to win the point for you if you're going to stay in the game. Tom and Hazel.
We're a bit unsure. We've gone for Commissioner.
Commissioner.
Yeah.
We have Chief Superintendent. We have Commissioner. Taresh and Raj, Chief Superintendent. Let's take that first. See if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. It's right. It's good. Very good. Look at that, 8 points. Very well done, Chief Superintendent. 8 points. Tom and Hazel have gone for Commissioner. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. If you win this point, Tom and Hazel, You are through to the final. Commissioner. But right. It's another low one. Oh, 17. 17-8. So, Taresh and Raj, you are now on a point. So it's 1-1 after 2 questions. Richard.
Yeah, 2 very good answers there. There's 11 answers in all. I suspect if anybody at home got all 11, either you used to be in the police force or you've been arrested a lot. But, or maybe both. Let's take a look at all of them. Actually, you know what, Commissioner, you were on the right lines. There were 3 answers that could have won it for you, and each of them has got the word Commissioner in their title. Let's take a look at all of them. There's Deputy Assistant Commissioner. It's actually a pointless answer. Very well done if you said that at home. An Assistant Commissioner, also pointless. And Deputy Commissioner would have scored you 2. I'm not entirely sure of the difference between those jobs. Chief Superintendent, there you go. We've already seen that. That's 8. Commander, 13. Commissioner, we've already had. That was 17. Let's take a look at the rest of the board. Superintendent, 26. Chief Inspector, 35. Inspector, 53. Constable, 71. And right at the top there, Sergeant with 76. Very, very well done if you got all of those.
OK, so here is your third question. Whoever wins this point is through to the final. OK, we gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many US states that border Canada as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any US state that shares a border with Canada. There are 13 US states that share a border with Canada.
OK, thanks very much. Tom and Hazel, you go first again.
Yeah, cool.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Taresh and Raj, Minnesota has gone.
OK, we're going to go with Vermont.
Vermont. OK, we have Minnesota and we have Vermont. Tom and Hazel, you've said Minnesota. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Minnesota. It's right. For Minnesota. Very well done. How sure are you of Vermont, Taresh and Raj?
I didn't even know it was a state.
And I think it's up there somewhere.
It's up there somewhere. It's likely to be bordering Canada somewhere. Yes. OK, very good. If this goes lower than 8, you are through to the final. If it's higher than 8, I'm assuming it's correct, then Tom and Hazel go through to the final. Vermont, is it right? How many people said Vermont? It's right. Oh, down it goes. Oh, look at that! 3! Wow. Very, very well done. So after our third question, Taresh and Raj are through to the final 2-1. Richard.
Yeah, brilliantly played, Raj. That's a very, very good answer, Vermont. There's 13 of them, so I know lots of people at home will be desperately sort of thinking about that top bit of America and trying to work their way along. Whether you've had time to get all 13 or not, I'll put you out of your misery. Let's take a look at them. Pennsylvania, a pointless answer. Very well done if you said Pennsylvania. New Hampshire on 2, Vermont on 3. It was one of the best answers you could have given, Raj. Very well done. Ohio, Montana and Maine all on 7, as is Idaho. Let's take a look at the next page. There's North Dakota and Minnesota we've just had. They're both on 8. Michigan, 9. Washington, 17. New York, 20. And right at the top, Alaska with 30. It's the most northernmost state in America, and also the most easternmost and the most westernmost, Alaska. Very well done if you got all 13. Congratulations.
Very well done indeed. So the losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, I'm afraid to say it's Tom and Hazel. Well, you've done incredibly well. You did brilliantly, very close, nice low answers in all cases. Pebbles, although it sounded like a high score on 63, was the best answer you could have given. Did you have other US states up your sleeve?
No.
No.
I mean,
Only
you
Alaska.
didn't really need one. Minnesota was pretty good. You just weren't banking on Vermont.
No.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, you've made a fantastic account of yourselves. And the great news is for us, we will see you again next time, because, of course, everyone gets 2 shots at the Pointless final. And this was only your first. But thanks very much, meanwhile, for playing today. It's been lovely having you here. But for Taresh and Raj, it's now time for our Pointless final and the chance to win our jackpot of £1,250. done. Congratulations, Taras and Raj. You fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £1,250. Now, the rules are very simple. To win the money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people could think of. We've only had one pointless answer on the show today, and that was yours, Taresh, for the Russia house. A brilliant answer, if I may say.
Thank you.
Now, you only have to find one more, and you will go home with the money. First, though, you've got to choose a category, and you can choose from these three options. We have politicians, popular fiction, and pop divas.
Oh, I know nothing about politicians.
No, I was saying good politician.
What?
Sorry.
Okay, popular fiction or politician?
I think popular fiction. We both never got that one. Politicians is just cheeky.
It's popular.
I'm going to tell Mum.
Popular fiction.
Popular fiction.
Because Mum.
OK. That's going to be popular with your mum, is it? Popular fiction?
Yes.
She'll be glad you've gone for that.
He won't be, but yeah,
She's right now screaming, "Pop divas!" at the screen. What would you like it to be in popular fiction?
Something that I know.
Marvel comics.
Fair enough. Marvel comics. Well, let's find out what the question is. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Ben Elton novels as they could.
Yeah, we're looking for any novel published before April 2011 for which Ben Elton is the author. So I'm not looking for short stories or compendiums or non-fiction, just any of Ben Elton's novels.
OK, you now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that £1,250 jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Your 60 seconds start now.
Okay, Gridlocks.
Popcorn, I think.
Yeah, corn.
Can't think of any more. Everything else escapes me. Does that not include his musicals?
Speak up.
No, not musicals. No, not musicals.
I can't think of a third.
You know what, I read one. I can't remember what it's called. Not so long ago. I don't. Politician sounds good now, doesn't it?
Politician sounds very good. I can't think of any.
I can't think of a third. I know the popular ones. We're never going to.
Was it Gridlock? Popcorn?
No.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I've drawn a blank.
It'll come to me. There is one there. It might come.
12 seconds for it to come to you, mate.
Okay. It's got to come to you. It's about...
5 seconds.
Bring it out of there. It's in there somewhere. Bring it out. Come on.
Something about New Eden.
OK, there's your minute up. Your minute is up. We were looking for Ben Elton novels. I now need 3 answers from you. What are you going to give me?
Okay. Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Gridlocked.
Gridlocked.
I guess. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called New Eden, but something like that. But
New Eden?
New Eden.
And New Eden. OK. Of those, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Gridlocked.
Gridlocked. OK, we'll put that last. And your least likely?
Popcorn. Popcorn's probably the most popular.
So Popcorn, New Eden, Gridlocked.
Yes.
There they are. OK, we're looking for Ben Elton novels. You have to have one pointless answer, at least one pointless answer among those 3. You said this was your least confident answer. One pointless answer, just one, will be enough to win you that £1,250 jackpot. OK, let's see if Popcorn's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Popcorn. This was your least confident shot. It's correct. OK, well, down it goes into the 20s, into the teens. If this goes down to 0, which it just might. Oh, look at that. What about that? Now, listen, that was not only a very popular novel, it was also a play, I think, wasn't it, on the West End?
It's crazy.
And it scored only 1. So that was your least confident answer. Anyway, well, unfortunately, that's not a pointless answer. I don't think you were expecting it to go as low as that.
No, not at all.
OK. This could be very exciting. New Eden. Might that be the name you're thinking of? Any chance?
It might be.
This has to be pointless, obviously, if you're going to win that jackpot. £1,250. What would you do with that?
Buy a large bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon. A very expensive one.
Very expensive. What kind of Cabernet Sauvignon would you get?
The red type.
Okay. We have a master of wine here. What about you, Taresh?
I'll just go to the pub.
It's my brother.
Right, OK, here we are. New Eden. Is it right? How many people said it? Yeah, well, that would have been frankly miraculous if a book you just made up had in fact been written by Ben Elton. Now, you only have one more chance to win today's jackpot. Your third answer is gridlocked. You said this was the one you had the most faith in. OK, there's £1,250 riding on this. Let's see if it's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. This has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot. Gridlocked. No!
Is it gridlock?
You had an ED? Yeah, OK.
It's gridlock, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's close.
So you haven't found that pointless answer. It means you don't win today's jackpot of £1,250. Dear, oh dear.
Yeah, Taresh is exactly right. It's not gridlocked, it's gridlock. And if he had said gridlock, would have scored 4 points. So that is a relief. New Eden wasn't about it. It's This Other Eden was the name of the novel, but would have scored you 1 point, so it just would have prolonged the agony a bit. There were a whole bunch of pointless answers, though. Let's take a look at some of them. I'm sure you'll recognise some of these names. Blast from the Past, Chart Throb, which was his sort of pop idol satire, High Society, all of those pointless answers. Inconceivable, Past Mortem, which it was about friends reunited. The First Casualty, which is set in Flanders in 1917. Very well done if you've got any of these at home. Let's take a look at one last page. Meltdown, which was from 2010, about the financial crisis. So very well done if you got any of those, and tough luck, guys. Very, very well played throughout.
Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you. This is terrible. You've only been on the show for one show.
Yes.
You've made the massive mistake of coming right the way through to the final in your first show. So we only get to see you once, which is our loss. But you have been fantastic, contestants. Thank you so much for playing. Brilliant. Lovely having you on the show. Thank you. So nobody's won our jackpot